Esme, congrats on the win. Thanks for speaking with us. I wanted to know, in general, it seemed like from the opening kickoff to essentially the full time, you kind of had control of the game from throughout, with the ball, without the ball. How'd you make it happen? How did this pan out in such a dominant way?
I think we're obviously coming into this part of the season with a lot of confidence because of how we played the second half of the season. I feel like we've had so much fluidity in our attack and been really aggressive defensively and made a habit of winning the ball high up the pitch and then being dangerous on the transition too. So I think it's just sort of carrying on those good feelings that we have about how we're playing right now, and we felt really good about the game plan, really prepared, and we spoke before the game about just starting fast and kind of putting the hammer down early, and it felt like we did that. We just got straight at them, had a couple of good chances, and from there you have the momentum, and it's just about maintaining that pressure and keeping it. And it was nice to score a first half goal because I feel like we've gone into half-time quite a few times where we've dominated but not got anything to show for it. So it was nice to go in 1-0 up, but we kept saying we want to push for more because we felt like we were so on top. We didn't want to leave it in the balance where we could be punished by one freak opportunity at the end. So getting that second goal was really, really exciting too.
It seemed like from your role today specifically, you were able to sort of come inside maybe and find some passing lanes, and it's from almost from the early going. Monday's goal that got called back comes from your pass. What were you seeing that was giving you and other teammates those kind of openings where it was like the lanes are open to enter the box and not just knock it around the back?
Yeah, I think they were quite stretched. Their wingers kind of sat in and were quite late to jump. So when we had our players wide, it kind of pulled out their fullbacks, which meant there were quite big gaps down the side of their centre backs. And I feel like we overloaded their midfield really well with Rebe and Hal in base and Croix and Lacey in the pockets, and they were quite indecisive in knowing who to jump to. So I feel like when that's the case, you just have to keep your eyes up and analyse where the opening's going to be. And we've got players who are so talented on getting on the half turn and turning when I do find those passes. So yeah, it's nice to play with players who are intelligent to pick up the pockets that are there.
I'll pass the mic over to someone. Corey, I do want to say congrats on the goal and the win. Maybe take us through the goal. Not just the goal, but it seemed like you maybe innovated on celebration front by your goal seemed like part of the celebration, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I missed a gimme earlier in the game, and just anticipating the long ball and seeing that they had one defender back, and you're going against Gift. So in those odds, I'm picking Gift. The defender kind of scuffled and hit the ball, and I just kept running, beat the keeper, and at that point, I'm like, yeah, I'm rocketing this in the back of the net.
I appreciated you taking your time, though, because it allowed us all to get up ready to celebrate. So. Yeah. It was great.
Congrats on the win, certainly. A question for both of you. 90 minutes. We're not doing 120, a 90-minute game. And
solidifying that win for us. Yeah, the game's still going on, but it's pretty hard to score 2 goals, 3 goals in 5 minutes. So really getting the job done for the team.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So being a Spirit fan is like a key part of being a Spirit fan is keeping hope with how many last-minute goals have won games. But I also think off the field this season, there's been a lot of hope created by the Spirit community. There's chants, there's food drives, discounts for furloughed workers. I just wanted to, with the last home game having happened, ask for your guys' reflections on what doing that, whatever happens next week, means to you all, and if you take that into the field with you.
We all love this city so much, and we feel the passion that the people from the DMV have for this place and for this team that represents them. And so obviously it's been a difficult year for the area, so much has happened, and I feel like we feel a responsibility as the Spirit to bring joy to people and be an event that people can look forward to. And it does feel like such a community and such a family when you're in the stands. Everyone's just pulling together as one. You feel the love from the stands when you're on the pitch, and we try to throw that back out with the heart that we play with our celebrations, with engaging with the fans. And yeah, we're so grateful for the support because there's no other atmosphere like it in this league. It's the best by far. So we're very, very lucky to play here, and we hope that our performances can reflect the passion that all of the supporters feel for the team, and that we show the same passion towards the DMB.
Go to Jake in the back.
Congratulations, guys. Question for Esme. You guys defensively shutting out a team that's obviously was in a semifinal match, but also I think third in the league in scoring. Just your thoughts on how well the defensive side of the ball performed today as you guys kept them out of the back of the net.
Yeah, really good. Aubrey just came into the change room actually, and she was like, "Thanks for making my job easy today, guys." I was like, "Did you just have one save to make?" And she said yes. So obviously that's good. We want to keep it as far away from Orbs as possible, but I think the defending started from the very front. We pressed really well. We jumped out at the right moments and just suffocated them, and I feel like we won the ball inside their half so many times. So it actually didn't get to having to defend the box and emergency defend too much until maybe the very end of the game, and we always back ourselves to kind of put our bodies on the line and just do whatever it takes to keep it out. So it's a lot of fun to keep a clean sheet and just have that as the foundation for us to then trust that the talent that we have on the pitch is going to get us a goal and win us the game. So yeah, grateful that happened today.
And you just kind of mentioned a little bit about the passion and the way you guys play, not just for yourselves but for the supporters. But how close has this team gotten during this season up until this point as you guys get ready for an NWSL final for the second year in a row?
To each other, do you mean?
Yeah,
Sorry.
just how close has this team gotten? Because there's been a lot of injuries and you know stuff like that. But you talked about the outside stuff and playing for the crowd and whatnot. But just how has it been kind of coming together throughout this season as you guys get ready for the final?
Yeah, we love each other. I mean, ever since I came to the Spirit last year, I felt like I had a whole squad of sisters. Like, we're so close, we have such a laugh together, care about each other so much, and I think that translates to the energy and effort that you see us bring on the pitch, because you just want to fight for the person next to you. So it's a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah,
Agree?
I do.
Jose.
Go Jags.
Congrats to both of you. Either one of you can respond. Those who went to training yesterday, we saw a very more relaxed spirit, considering it's the semifinal, one of the biggest games of the year. But you guys were very relaxed, having fun. And then coming into this game, you could kind of see the joy in your guys' play. Like, can you kind of go into the attitude you guys came into this game and how it was easy to reflect that in the way you guys play today and how it made it easier to play the way you guys played?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for us, we've had a pretty good season, and emphasis on good. I mean, it's gotten us here, but sometimes you don't want to hit your peak too early, because once you hit playoffs, it's like you can either keep rising or you can drop really quick. And I feel like for us, we've been in this steady spot that's been pretty good, and I feel like these past two games, honestly, has been the best soccer that we've played. So, yeah, I mean, the training yesterday was pretty calm, but we're just trying to stay in that flow, stay in that rhythm, and of course we have one more game to like really show it all, but I feel like we're just kind of like keeping that vibe.
Appreciate it.
We'll go to our junior reporter here in the corner.
You got it.
Okay. Hi, my name is Maylin Elf, junior reporter. What is the most empowering thing about playing soccer?
For me, I think it's the friendships you build. Ever since I played football, I've always just made friends through it. You get so close to people because you ride such highs and lows together, and you pull together because you're out to achieve the same goal. And so to me, the relationships you build last a lifetime. My closest friends are in football, and so I think that's the most special part, and it makes winning and being successful alongside those people so much better, because you look left and right and you're like, I love you and I'm so happy to achieve this with you. So to me, that's the most empowering thing.
You're so sweet. That was
Thanks,
so cute.
Your turn.
Well, I can't say that. Honestly, yeah, besides like friends and family, I'd say like the youth. There's so many kids that look up to us, and it's kind of crazy. Like, a little girl just told me, I want to be just like you. And I'm like, no, thank you, but like, be you. Like, be the best version of you. So So just knowing that like kids are always watching us, whether we're playing soccer or just being normal people, TikToks or whatever, like they're always watching.
Alright.
6, 7.
All right, we'll bring the mic to this side. Whoever can help. We'll go to Rowie in the front.
Croix, congratulations, and I would like to
Thank you.
know tomorrow playing Orlando against Gotham, and I would like to know which team would you like to play against in the final.
Whoever's scared to play us.
And what about you, Esme?
We'll go to Rowie.
Oh, and Esme.
I have lots of reasons for wanting to beat both of them, so I really don't care.
Thank you both. Congratulations. I wanted to ask about recovery and like mistake prevention or like addressing things as they come. Esme, I noticed in the second half there was a play where the ball kind of got behind you and you were still able to recover and get it out of danger. I was just curious how much, what was going through your head in that moment, and also just how much has sort of recovery and making sure that you're on the ball or like play continues been part of like your improvement this season?
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't remember the specific situation because my brain gets a bit busy, but I think just in general, that was my seat, by the way. Just to be clear.
No, because I looked over like.
I'm going to see if I can do it again just to demonstrate. Nah. Never mind, I promise. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I think since coming to this league, like, because there's so many vertical threats, so many athletic fast forwards, I think my reading of when the cues are that they're going to play in behind has really improved. So I'm kind of just getting better at timing when I drop and getting better at using my body to step across players so that I can be first to the ball, because I've always been someone who's been fast, but maybe my reading of those situations has had to come on a lot since I came here. So yeah, I think that's an area that's developed a lot, and in those moments towards the end of games when someone gets in behind, I feel like no matter how tired you are, you can always find that extra gear to just kick into it and make sure you get there first. So yeah.
And Croix, I saw you ventured into the supporters section today after the game. How much did seeing Esme do it last week make you say, I have to go do this assuming we win?
Yeah, that was my inspiration. It looks like so much fun. I honestly didn't see it in person. I don't know how. But yeah, I had to follow up and get up there.
What was it like?
It was a lot of fun. Great view. It's a different view from like being low and seeing up high. I felt tall. It was a lot of fun.
For once.
Stop.
Hey guys, congratulations. I just wanted to, big game next week, 2 familiar foes. How do you go into this next game ensuring that the result is different this year than last year?
Yeah, I mean, we have a different team this year. I feel like last year we had a lot of people that were out and injured. Not that that's an excuse, but I feel like this year we have a different team. We're a lot more versatile, a lot more options. And I don't know, I just feel like we're very prepared this year. Not that we weren't last year, it's just it's a different game. It'll be a different game.
It's your guys' first clean sheet in like about a month and a half. How good does it feel to get it here? And can you just speak on Esme, can you just speak on the back line as a whole today, really preventing anything from getting to Aubrey?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realise it was that long. I felt kind of solid defensively recently, and I feel like we've been punished by just lapse moments, and it's been like we've dominated the whole game and then just one moment has cost us. So I think throughout games we defended well, and it was nice that we carried that into this game and been rewarded for it, and managed to keep it out. I felt really solid. I feel like we had really good communication. Everyone was super aggressive going into their duels, attacking balls in the air, going to meet them, and just staying on task really. So yeah, proud of the effort.
Thanks.
Please.
Hi, congrats for the win. What it does the season mean for both of you?
Yeah, I think I've loved this season as a whole. I think regardless of what happens next weekend, although I am steadfast in my belief that we're going to go all the way, I think I'll be really proud and look back on this as one of the favourite seasons I've played, because we're such a tight-knit group and that makes everything more enjoyable. I go to training every day and I'm super excited, and I love coming to Audi because we have the best atmosphere in the league and you feel so close to the supporters and the noise is just insane. So I've got a lot of standout moments from this season that I'll reflect on years down the line and be like, that was a lot of fun, especially these playoff games. So yeah, lots of good things to look back on. I think we've grown a lot as a team throughout the season, and hopefully we can just have this one last game and top it all off with a big win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, individually, Individually, I'm very proud of myself for bouncing back from this injury and getting back into the flow of things. As a unit, pretty much emphasizing what you said, like off the field, we're great people, and it shows on the field. We have so much fun behind the scenes that y'all can't see, that like it makes the soccer piece even more fun. And to be going this far back to the ship, like, we're excited, and I'm steadfast in the belief that we're going all the way.
The ship is so American.
What do you say? What do you say?
The ship.
What do you say?
The championship.
Okay, fair.
Last one, Jason.
I wanted to ask you both about Rose Kawasi. Not just her assist on the first goal, but just kind of in general. It seems like she opens up so much for the entire rest of the team with the ground she can cover and how fast she can cover it. I guess it's kind of like the floor is yours, but could you please talk about Rose Kawasi?
Queen.
Baller.
Yeah. No one can match her. Like, no one can match her in the league. She's just got such brilliant timing for knowing when to turn on her pace and blitz past someone. And that goal was just ridiculous, going the full length of the pitch. When she was lying down, I was like, Rose, are you hurt? Are you okay? And she was like, she was fine. I think she was just tired from sprinting the full length of the pitch. But yeah, it's such an incredible assist. She's so great to play with.
Yeah, I mean, speed, her feet, like, she's cheeky. She just has so many options, and yeah, we're emphasizing like the offensive part, but defensive-wise, don't sleep on her. She knows how to defend a player 1v1. If she does get beat, which doesn't happen often, she'll track back and then still get the ball. When she's on, and for us, these past 2 games, she's been balling.
We love Rose.
Yeah.
All right, great note to end on. Thank you both.
Thank
you.
Thank you.